See, you said earlier that like men don't like you don't understand us and all this other stuff. I would argue men have to understand women, but women don't have to understand men. And what you just said actually proves what I'm trying to say. For a man to be attractive to a woman and get sex, we have to understand you. We have to be able to set up the date, impress you, take you to a certain place, display masculine tendencies, bring you back to our place. It's got to be clean. We got to create a vibe, as you guys stupidly say all the time, which means nothing more than creating an environment where you feel that you can be sexually open and feel safe. And men have to understand all these things to get laid. But I find it interesting that women don't have to understand men at all to get access to men. And what that's done is it's made women incredibly lazy and unaware of what men actually want and what they're attracted to. And that's why you say ridiculous things like, oh yeah, I need to have status as well to get a guy. When in reality, we don't give a shit about your status, and your own story with 50 Cent proves that.
The guy I want, not every guy.
Huh?
The guy I want has to be someone.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. The guys that have status don't care about your status.
Yeah.
No, he
Men
cares.
with money don't care about your money.
He doesn't care about your status.
You do realize...
How do you all know?
Your tits he cares about.
They don't care about you.
Because I'm telling you how famous guys think.
No,
we're famous.
No, in Greece,
we're telling you.
No, in Greece.
Fuck Greece. We're talking about America.
America.
Like no one cares about Greek celebrities. We're talking about American celebrities that control popular culture. America, our culture is what influences the world. So I'm telling you that the people that actually have influence and actually have status that are based in the United States don't care about female status at all.
You're talking to me right now, so
you're single.
Yeah.
With many men.
Yeah, I have my men. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
But you're missing the point that like men don't care about status. If when it comes to like having a girl like as your girlfriend or your wife, you don't want her in the public limelight at all.
Maybe, okay.
Listen,
see, this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, women don't know and they don't understand. And quite frankly, just for the chat, they don't give a fuck, bro. It's like, this is what I want. I'm going to kind of live life how I want. And you guys don't wake up until you buy your own fucking drinks at the bar. That's the only time. Women always say, oh, I'm mature. Women mature faster than men. Fucking lie. Women don't mature until they buy their own drinks at the fucking bar and nobody's hitting on y'all no more. That's the only time you guys mature. Because then you realize, oh, shit. My behavior has consequences. Damn, maybe I should be nicer. Maybe I shouldn't be a raging bitch. Maybe I should be more feminine than docile and not argue with niggas every time I'm with them. But you guys don't learn this shit until your looks fade and then your personality is the last thing left. And I'm trying to warn you guys.
After that so far.
Figure a guy out when you still have your beauty so you can actually attract the fucking guy. Because when you get older, oh man, it's going to be a wrap for some else.
So how do cougars exist?
Facts.
How do cougars exist then?
They get fucked and left.
Yeah, they get fucking left.
That's it.
Come on.
By younger guys.
They can bubble gum. That's it.
Shout out to Cher. She got her a little young thing.
Bro,
you name
one celebrity. Cool.
One celebrity?
Congrats.
One is better than none, right? Like,
hold on. Are you sure? Hold on. Are you sure?
I'm not sure.
They're not
I'm
together,
Dallas,
though.
India.
They
So what
broke
I'm
up.
trying to say is, y'all are putting us between a rock and a hard place. There's nothing we have said in this whole entire podcast that y'all have acknowledged, validated, maybe here or there y'all have, but y'all want us to listen to everything y'all saying, and I just don't think that's fair.
Because most of the things that you've said don't make sense or aren't true.
According to
everybody in the chat.
Reality.
According to these losers.
Okay. What did you say that we invalidated? Go ahead.
She even know them.
The fact that women are not nobodies, the fact that women's status, I
we
think.
didn't say all that, bro.
Yes, you did. You said women are. You said women are retarded.
No, I
you
said
said women are no one.
Hold on.
Men are retarded.
Yeah, I also said men are retarded too.
Yeah, you did.
I like that you said that. But no, I said women. I said men don't care about a woman's status when it comes to relationships and attraction. It's not a metric for us.
So, what do you think about the movie Pretty Woman?
Oh my gosh, bro. The movie, bro?
I've never seen that movie.
Art imitates life. So
no, that's
you've never seen that movie.
I've never seen Pretty Woman. No.
Okay, so basically, it's about a rich, wealthy man.
Yep.
He wiped the hooker.
Yeah. So what do you think about that?
Most men prefer to not be with a promiscuous woman.
Okay, but
TV is not real.
Okay, but art imitates life. So movies are art. They're artistic expression and creation and creativity.
No, they're constructs to fucking confuse you. That's what they are.
To brainwash you to be a hoe.
No comment.
So when you're a hoe, you don't get married in real life.
Are any of you married?
Not to.
No, but once again, that's not the metric of success for us.
It's not.
So you would date a bum off the street?
Holy shit.
We will fuck the average girl on the street.
Okay,
She's hot.
okay.
So what does that say about you?
Hold on. Who controls sex, men or women?
Woman.
Okay. Who controls relationships, men or women?
Woman.
Men.
Men.
I don't agree with
Not
that.
even.
You said it a second ago. To become a fiance, he has to propose. You said this earlier in the show.
Yeah, but I have to say yes.
Yes, but
Or
he has
no.
he has to present the
Answer
opportunity
first.
for you.
You can't force him.
But I'm still the one with the final say.
But you can't force him, though.
You can't become a wife until a man designates you as that.
Yeah.
Is my point. And I can't have sex unless you designate me as a potential
Yeah,
suitor.
but that's Western, like you said, Western practices, right? We in the Western hemisphere. We in America,
it's
right?
how
That's
it's always been.
Okay, but maybe that's not necessarily always true.
Women control sex, men control relationships.
She went to college?
Men don't control relationships because they wouldn't be able to be in a relationship without a woman, and they can't control women. That's the problem. That's why y'all mad. Y'all can't control women. Y'all want to.
That explains it, bro.
Man. Women seek relationships, men seek sex. For a woman to get a relationship, she must go through a man. For a man to get sex, he must go through a woman.
Women seek equality. That's the only thing we seek
Really?
the entire
No,
time.
you
Yes.
seek equality. You do.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna speak for myself. I don't know nobody here, but I know me. At the end of the day, if I'm in a relationship with someone, I just want them to treat me as their equal. I don't want them to cheat on me. I don't want them to tell me my opinions don't matter. I don't want them to tell me that I'm dumb. I want them to treat me as an equal because if there's one thing that we do have in common is that we're humans.
Okay,
And
so
that
you're okay with going 50-50?
If you cut me open, I'ma bleed just like you bleed. We have majority of the same organs besides our reproductive.
Fantastic. Okay, so are you okay with going 50-50 on the bills?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you okay with if some physical confrontation reveals itself that you fight half the time and he fights half the time?
Yes, that's called a battle buddy. That's being in the field with your partner.
What the fuck?
You asked me earlier.
What the
You asked me. No, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
I
but
told you
she's
I
from
grew
New
up in the
York, though.
military.
Yeah, she's
No,
from New
no, it's
York,
not. It
bro.
has nothing to do with being in New York. It
Yeah,
has to
it
do with
does.
growing up in a military household and
bro.
learning what it means to
Diamond?
actually have a partner.
That's cool.
yeah.
So you want an equal partnership. I would argue that most women don't actually want that.
I know
So
Diamond
you might
fight,
be an
bro.
exception.
Yeah, most women.
But once again, what did I say before? You interpret a lot of the things I say through your own lens.
Facts. What other lens am I supposed to interpret it through?
You know what's crazy? This just goes to show that people are selfish, especially women.
Men are selfish.
I would argue.
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
If you went up to me and you said, "Damn, world hunger's a problem. People are fucking starving and dying every day,"
Right.
and I looked at you and I said, "Me and my niggas eat," what would your response be to that?
Every day.
I would be like, okay, but everybody should eat.
Okay. So
Everybody ate.
okay. So you acknowledge that just because your experience doesn't dictate what I said doesn't mean that it's invalid. World hunger is still a problem, right?
World hunger. Wait, what are you talking about? Say that again.
It's an analogy.
Stupid. If you asked me, or you told me, "Hey, world hunger is a problem. People are dying and starving all over the place,"
Yes.
and then I responded to you, "Me and my niggas eat," right? Wouldn't that be a retarded response?
Yes, it would.
Yes, because it doesn't invalidate that world hunger is a problem and it's true.
Yeah.
So you do realize that I'm telling you things that are objectively true, and then you bring it back to yourself and say, "Well,
But
that's not me."
objectively true to who? You? You're still saying truths that are coming out of your mouth. There's no dictionary. There's no vetted research. You're not a PhD. You don't have nothing written in a book. You didn't write the Bible.
Do I have to be a mathematician to say 1 + 1 is 2?
No, but
By your logic?
No, but like you're just talking. Like you've been talking this
We do
whole
have
entire.
research, by the
You've been
way.
talking crazy this whole
He wrote
time.
a book, by the way.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
have a platform, and you've done really well with getting
he
a
wrote a
large
book.
the large masses of people to agree with you in a virtual platform.
Because it's
but
true.
at the end of the day, the things you're saying is not true. It's true to the people who are part of this production.
said
It's true to
large.
that guy who's talking back
Okay,
there.
let's
Yeah,
go.
it's
Let's
true
go
to
back.
him,
How
like-
did this conversation start?
You tell me.
No.
So you don't even remember the trajectory of the conversation.
I'm in the now. I'm not in the. I'm not
That's
in
the
the past.
fucking problem.
No, that's not the
Emotions.
problem.
Let's go backwards
Because
real quick.
You're
Let's go
trying to
backwards.
confuse me.
Let's go backwards.
You're trying to.
Because
you're trying
here's
to
the thing.
confuse
No.
me, like, you're
That's the
trying to-
problem.
You're trying to
Because
make me sound dumb.
you're not paying attention to the conversation. We started with equal partnerships.
I'm not paying attention to the conversation because you want me to agree with you, and I'm not going to do that. You want me to agree with you.
So you're
you keep
arguing to
creating
argue.
you keep creating these diversions, trying to pretty much ultimately push me into a corner to be
Man,
able to
she's
say, you know what,
professional
yes,
victim, bro.
you're right. No, I'm not a professional victim. I'm just
going
aware.
systematically through a logical line. So this started.
Start from the beginning. Go ahead.
Yeah, I will. Because unlike you, I'm paying attention to everything you're saying.
fine. Go
You're
ahead.
not paying attention to what I'm saying.
I am paying attention to what you're saying.
You just said you did it a second ago. You're not
No,
listening. You
that's
literally
not
just
what I
admitted
said.
that. You literally
I said
just said,
I'm
I'm not
paying
listening.
attention to what you're saying
Because
so
you're trying
much.
to put me in a box.
No. I'm paying attention to what you're saying, but I don't care about what you're saying.
There you go.
Because what you're saying everything you're saying, you're trying to point in one direction, which is that you want every woman at this table to agree with the things that you're saying. You only engage in discourse when we're actually saying things that could somewhat validate the things that you're saying. But as soon as we say something the opposite, it's no, stop talking. You're not saying anything that's true. Nah, that's cap.
That's not what went down. But anyway, first it started with you wanted equal partnership.
Yes.
And I said, in general, women don't want an equal partnership. They want a man who's going to be a leader, protector, provider. That means the guy is in a breadwinner position, which means they're inherently unequal. Then you said, well, I want that. And I said, okay, cool. Then I used the analogy of world hunger. If you told me world hunger is a problem and I responded to you saying, well, me and my niggas eat, you admitted that that was a stupid response because me saying my niggas eat does not change the fact that world hunger is still a problem. So I'm saying, okay, if you think that's stupid, that's what you're doing right now. I'm telling you, most women want a protector, provider, and want a guy that can be the leader. You're saying, I want equality. And I'm like, cool, that's you, but a majority of women don't want that. So just because you're different than the majority doesn't refute what I said. What I said is objectively true. A majority of women want a leader and a breadwinner.
Okay.
Ta-da.
Like,
I mean, anything I say right now, you're gonna have like you're gonna like try to shut me down. So it's like you don't even want me to be able to like go back and forth with you.
Yeah, you shut yourself down.
I didn't shut myself down because what I'm trying to paint to you is that you're saying something that's objectively true, but I'm proving to you that what you're saying is not true.
How?
Because I'm me. I exist.
Bro.
Like
you are yo. Chris.
What?
No,
like,
Bills.
Because you're
bring up an
proving
IQ
his
test.
point. You're
No.
I'm not proving his point because no, I don't deserve an IQ test. No.
You're proving your point.
No, I'm not. Everything you just said, you're saying, oh, this is objectively true. So define being objectively true. Go ahead.
He just did.
He just did.
It's true.
I'm talking to him. I'm telling him to
It's
do it
true
again.
regardless of what parameter you try to put on. Whether I say it or someone else says it, it's objectively true. 1 + 1 is 2. He could say it, I could say it, you can say it, it's true.
Yeah, but your 1 + 1s don't always equate to 2 though. Like you're there. You really think every man would agree with what you're saying? Like you really think every man in the world will agree with what you're saying right now?
Okay.
You really believe that?
Look,
speaking.
Generally, so just if it's generally, then that's not inclusive of all. It's a general statement.
You understand that if something is a fact, whether someone agrees with it or not is irrelevant. You understand it, right? Like if I say I don't agree that 1 + 1 is 2, I think it's 3. That's irrelevant because it's 2. Regardless of what I think.
But you're speaking on topics that are way more complex than a 1 + 1 equals 2.
I'm trying to simplify it because we're clearly having a disconnect
no,
here.
You don't need to simplify it. I'm
do.
here with you. I don't agree with what you're saying, and I feel like you want people to be agreeable.
What do you not agree with specifically?
With the fact that you make blatant statements about women that are simply not true, because I know they're not true because I know myself. I know
So a
other
majority of
women
women
who are just
don't
as
want a protector provider?
I would believe that many women want a protector or provider, but I also know that many women have had to protect and provide for themselves.
Okay.
That's why we sat here and said
But
half
if
of
given
women,
the choice,
majority of women, right? We talking about
But if
majority
given
of
the
women,
choice,
right?
if given the choice, would they want a protector and a provider? I'm saying yes, a majority of them would want that.
Who wouldn't want a protector and a provider?
So then I'm right.
Did your dad protect and provide for you when you was a jit?
That's his job, yes.
Okay then. So would you ask your younger self that question and be like, do you want a protector and provider?
I'm talking about women, not a son.
That's a rhetorical. You're talking about a vulnerable being. That's what you're talking
You know
about.
what? Let's solve it right now. Ladies in here who wants a provider and leader, raise your hand.
Who wants,
wait a minute.
Who wants a
Wait a
loser and a
minute.
follower? Who wants a loser and a follower?
No,
That's a dumb question.
That's the point that he's
That's the
trying
point
to
you're
make.
trying to make. Nigga.
Nah, y'all doing
come on,
something. Y'all
2.0,
doing something
relax,
else.
man.
Y'all doing something else. Y'all doing something else.
Look,
Y'all doing something else.
Look, as someone that went to a prestigious university,
Yes,
right, and is
did.
educated, this
And
is
did.
what I mean when I say education doesn't mean intelligence. You've been arguing for something for no reason this entire time just because you want to argue.
No, because I don't agree. That's not
Okay.
just because. That's because I don't agree. I'm
disagreeing
me.
with a fact is irrelevant then.
It doesn't matter if it's irrelevant. I still disagree.
You can
Like,
okay, if you disagree with a fact, then that just makes you dumb. Like I don't know what
No,
to tell you.
I'm not dumb at all in the
no,
slightest.
No, you are.
I'm not.
And this is probably the first time you've been told this. You're objectively
I'm not
stupid.
dumb.
You have low IQ. If
I
a
don't
fact
have
is
a low
stated
IQ.
and then you say I don't agree with the fact, I'm sorry, you're fucking stupid.
And all the girls
That's what it
agree
is.
with him
And I'm
too.
one of the few guys that has the balls to tell you this to your face. You're fucking dumb.
Nah, balls.
Howard is a failure school.
Okay.
Holy shit.
That's your opinion.
Incredible.
You just went to 20 minutes of our time.
Incredible.
Yeah, it was
An embarrassment to higher education.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got some more chats here, and then we're gonna close this out.
Yeah.
Yo, bro.
Bro, like, here's the thing. You know what's funny? If you were a guy talking like this, you wouldn't make it in the world. If I took your brain and put it in a dude's body, you'd be fucked.
He'll be dead, bro.
Because this is the difference between men and women. We have to live in reality. If we're not adequate, we're punished for it. We can't sit there and be like, well, I don't agree with that objective statement that's true. Like, everybody, look, you stupid ass nigga,
Half
get
of
the
the
fuck
most
out of here.
notable people in history were disruptors and people who were disagreeable. And
But
that's
they
a
had
fact.
evidence on their side.
Evidence-based, though.
They had
All right,
evidence and facts on their
evidence is my
side.
life and my existence here in this world. Like,
Okay.
facts.
Your anecdotal experiences don't matter in the overall scheme of things.
And I will have to disagree with that.
Yo,
Do you believe in star signs and stuff?
Yes, it does.
Maybe, maybe not.
Yes, you do, because you made a point to say that you're a 2-2 or whatever earlier in the show. I caught on to that.
Aquarius.
People that believe in astrology tend to be lower IQ as well, by the
but
way.
he knows about astrology too.
No, you
Yeah,
said
it's a
Aquarius.
fuck. Yeah, it's a fuck.
Yeah, you said you're in Aquarius.
Also, I use it to my advantage.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Yeah, people that believe in astrology tend to be lower IQ.
We're going to move on, nigga.
You a
Taurus? Yeah, I like Tauruses too.
We got crazy. Yo, we got horns. I got butt heads together.
All right, bro.
What's the next shot, Bill?
This shit crazy.
We compatible.
We're going to pray for you.
Yo.
Art imitates life.
Short bus, bro.
Howard Shortbus.
Whoa,
Make
whatever.
this stuff so fast.
Caden,
yo.
here's the other part. If you're not financially supporting your child, should you be allowed custody or still be considered legal guardian?
Nah, that don't even sound like. That don't even make sense. So you're not paying for nothing that has to do with your kid, and you want to be the guardian.
Yeah.
So how are you taking care of them?
I guess with who wrote this?
I did.
You could tell them what you mean by
Like
that.
legally, you still have like guardianship over the child. Like if like let's say it's a single mom and she has a kid, and then the dad's like a deadbeat, doesn't come for the visitation days, doesn't pay for the kid.
Mm-hmm.
He's still like, let's say she needs to get the kid a passport or make like some sort of decision. She still has to get his, like response or authority.
So what's the question?
Like legally, wouldn't it make like? Shouldn't it not be like if you're not financially providing for the child that they just revoke that from you? Because you have to basically go to court and battle that.
Yeah, that's up to the courts.
Yeah.
That's up to the courts and proof.
I
Like-
mean, if they're not contributing financially, a lot of the times they're not even going to be in a kid's life at all. So you're going to be uncontested in what you want to do.
Yeah, and you're just gonna get it. The lawyer's just gonna, because he's never gonna show up to court.
Yeah, like I see what you're asking, but the reality is that if a dude isn't contributing financially, he probably isn't gonna fight to get custody of that child.
Yeah.
There's cases that they do. Like for instance, child support court is different than custody court. So just because he's not paying for the kid and he has those certain set days, if the mom denies him from seeing those days and he does come.
Well, here's the thing. Having the money and choosing not to support in an effort to get your child is not the same as not having the money and not being involved. Does that make sense?
I guess.
One is unable to do it.
If the mother is trying her best or like getting 2-3 jobs just to support the kid and you have all this free time, the mother has the kid most of the time, and you're not doing anything to make more money to be able to support your kid, making sure they're getting a good education or eating, the right food or doing the extracurricular activities to help you grow as an individual, why would the mother get punished if she doesn't feel like letting you see the child when you feel like coming around? Because that's what happens. Like the mother could end up losing custody for denying those.
Women rarely, if ever, lose custody of their kids. Women win over 90% of custody battles. That's not even a thing. Like family courts are heavily favor women. 90% of alimony is paid from men to women. 80% of divorces are initiated by women. Like this is why women break up so much, because you guys are incentivized to do so. You guys are actually rewarded for breaking up families.
Yeah.
In America.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't call that a reward if your family's
Absolutely
broken.
it is.
That's nobody's goal.
Women prioritize their happiness in relationships over their children.
I'm not happy.
Every single time. Like, when I ask women, why'd you break up with your guy? It's always dumb shit.
I got bored.
I got cheated on. I got bored. He didn't give me enough attention. I wasn't happy.
Well, you say dumb shit, cheating. Like, this is separate now.
Cheating
But so if
does
your
not
woman
affect the
cheated on you,
kids.
would you leave her?
Men and women are not the same. At all.
So it's not dumb when it applies to you? Like,
Okay.
if, your woman cheated on you, you're going to leave her, I'm assuming.
See, yeah, because men and women are not equal. A woman cheating is not the same as a man cheating.
Why is that?
Are we biologically the same?
Not necessarily, but we're both.
Are we
human
attracted to
beings.
different things?
Okay.
Are we held
What
to
does that
different
have to do
standards?
with making?
Hold on. Answer the questions. Are we biologically the same?
No.
Okay. Are we attracted to the same things?
No.
Are we held to the same standards?
In certain ways,
But a majority of do we have different roles?
of course.
Okay. So our entire relationship is asymmetrical. So I find it interesting how women will take this one topic of cheating and then try to sit there and say it's the same on both genders. No, it's not at all. You cheating is the biggest betrayal that you can do as a female. Absolutely.
I want to add to that.
Because, hold on. And the reason why, there's a biological reason for this. If you have a kid, you know it's your kid, right?
Okay.
Because it came out of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's my kid. I mean, obviously we got paternity tests and everything else like this, but if we're going to go from reptilian brain, this is why men respond so violently to cheaters, and we have an issue with whores, because we can't ensure paternity. It's a biological response to keep our resources safe. We need to ensure that the woman that we're with is having only our child, not someone else's child. You guys can ensure paternity. We can't. So just like you guys aren't physically strong like we are, right? You guys have sensors that allow you to be like, oh, this nigga's a little off. He's a little weird. Because you guys are able to read social cues way better than we are, right? That's a biological construct to help you combat the asymmetry with our physicality. Right. So same thing with us. We respond very negatively to whores because we want to make sure that the kid is ours. You guys respond very negatively to weirdos because you got to ensure your protection. Yeah. So we're not the same. You being a slut means you failed in life. Me being a slut maker means I won in life. Because if I could fuck a lot of women, I'm doing something right. If you're fucking a lot of dudes, you're doing a lot of things wrong. We're not the same at all. So let's give you an example. Let's say me and you leave the club. Some dude fucking punches you right in the face. And I don't do shit. I just run away. Right? Second scenario is I knock him out for hitting you. Which guy are you more likely to stay with?
Obviously the guy who protected me.
Why?
Because he protected me.
He did his job, right?
Right.
Okay. You do your job and don't be a slut. Just like I'm doing my job and knocking that fucking guy out.
So when
we have different roles. My job is to protect and provide.
I don't disagree
your job.
with you, but I'm just asking.
Okay, again. My job is to protect and provide. Yours is to not be a slut. The one thing that men are always going to have issues with when it comes to women is promiscuity. You could do everything else, but if you fucking cheat on me, that's the biggest betrayal. Yeah. Because you only have one job. Don't be a fucking whore. It's the only job women have to have. You disagree with that?
I'm not gonna start this again.
Hold on. No. Okay, how about this? What's your body count?
None of your business. What's your body count?
Thank you. Why don't you want to tell me your body count?
Because it's none of your business.
But why is it none of my business?
Because I already begun to understand what
Use your
kind of
critical thinking skills. Peel the layer back. Why is it none of my business?
It's none of your business because you're just gonna use that to judge me.
Perfect. Why am I gonna judge you?
Damn.
Ooh.
Because of what you just explained to her.
Let me answer it for you. Because your body count directly ties to your value as a female. The more sexual partners you have, the lower your value, the less ability for you to garner a higher status man. The more partners I have, it doesn't affect me whatsoever. No one gives a fuck about my body count. I can have 1,000 on my wedding night. No one cares. You got 1,000 on your wedding night, you're going to get a divorce.
Yep.
So I find it interesting how you'll sit there and say, oh, it's the same. And then she also disagrees like, oh, yeah, no, body count doesn't matter. Being promiscuous doesn't matter. Then I ask you and you don't want to say it. But you know, biologically speaking, your chances of finding a man go down the higher your body count.
Yep.
But you see men wife up women who are considered HOESs all the time.
And they break up.
So maybe it really doesn't matter.
And they usually break up.
Yeah, it doesn't work out. Like, you want to use like the Offset example? That was a career move.
I was going to add to it.
Because women love to use celebrity examples. I can explain 9 out of 10 times why a guy's getting with a whore.
Yeah.
And
Why?
9 out of 10 times is
What is
because...
what is it?
He just told you.
I just told you. It's typically a career move.
A stairway to getting clout or money or status.
Because it's an embarrassment. I don't want to walk into a room and everybody like, yeah, I had his girl. It's fucking embarrassing for us. We lose status if our girl cheats on us. You guys gain status if your girl cheats on you. Look at Vanessa Bryant. To this day. What, Kobe cheated on her like 20 years ago?
Yeah.
She's highly respected because she stuck by him the whole time. Look at Will Smith. Jada Pinkett destroyed his career. We got an entanglement. No one remembers Independence Day.
They roasted his ass, bro.
No one remembers fucking 7 pounds.
I'm legend.
They just remember this bald bitch sitting across the table telling him I fucked some young dude.
Yep.
Legacy tarnished.
Gone.
We're not the same at all. And that proves my point.
Clearly.
Somebody was trying to say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, to add to what you said earlier about the cheating and how women and men are different, that's true because most of the time when a woman does cheat, she's missing something at home and she's trying to go find it somewhere else, and it's emotional. With a man, it's not emotional usually. I literally just like had this conversation because like you're trying to find what you don't have at home in somebody else, and then y'all become emotionally attached, and then now you want to go be with this man, and he's gonna notice because you're gonna like emotionally detach from your husband or from your boyfriend. He's gonna know.
Oh, shit.
He's literally gonna know. With a man, he can go do that tonight, come back to you and be just fine. He just wanted something new.
Strange.
Yeah.
She got it. She understands.
I get it now.
See, I think they all get it. They just don't like it being vocalized.
Sounds bad.
Because it reveals the unflattering reality of female nature that you guys can't do what we do.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want that. You guys want to be equal so fucking bad, but you guys can't do what we do. You just can't. If I go fuck 100 girls and have a hot guy summer, I'll be fine. You go ahead and fuck 100 niggas, have a hot girl summer, you're ruined.
Yeah, you're done.
It is what it is.
You're ruined. Ran through.
All right, we got some more here, and then we'll do closing thoughts.
Last thoughts.
If you made it to the end, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and check out the next video that I'm sure you'll like. Stay blessed and humble. Peace.